Alright, what's up guys? So today I'll be going through the update notes for version 4.2. So this one's a pretty big update because as everyone knows, it's going to be the release of our new fighter. So I'll be going through the pertinent notes and give my input for each one, okay? So here we go. So of course they opened their notes with the release of Fuqua. Not shocked that they did this. Everyone and their mothers have been nagging the devs, when's Fuqua, for the past, 1 million years. So they were just like, fuck, okay, here she is, just shut the fuck up, okay? So I'm already seeing one very important note, which is her character ability, Sanguine Shadow. Um, it's a really powerful character ability, one of the stronger ones, I think. So here she basically has permanent red life. Yeah, she just heals as long as she's on the bench, for as long as time permits. If you screw up, get her down to 1 HP, you can just tag her out. You can just have someone stall for like how many seconds until she gets to an HP where she can just come back and like do her thing again. My first impression is I see this being more useful on offense than on defense because you kind of get to control her healing more when you're the pilot. But I can also see her being really annoying on defense. Kind of works like Eliza's marquee ability, Blood Oath, wherein you want to burst her down from 100 to 0 from the get go or have her last so she doesn't benefit from the heals. So these are the new variants. They look pretty good. Nothing really stands out for me personally, at least not yet. I don't want to speculate on what their abilities are because, the update's right around the corner. So I might as well just find out for myself and just talk about them when I know for sure what they are, right? So this is pretty interesting. Fuqua will be added to competitive versus, but you need to have a Fuqua fighter in your collection to be able to use her in that mode. Okay, fair enough, I guess. It's a decent and not so cheap way to entice people to get Fuqua relics. Alright, speaking of relics, Fuqua won't be available in the relics that were marked with X's. So left to right, that would be gold relics, jackpot relics, diamond relic, elemental relic, legendary relic, another elemental relic. I don't know why they did that again, and a premier. So I guess this was to prevent hoarders from getting all the variants of Fuqua on release without spending a single dime. I don't think that would be good for business. And you know what? I'm not disappointed. It's not like I was hoarding hundreds of relics for the Fuqua release. You know, I never did that. Okay, so I'm not disappointed. Okay, you're disappointed. So how are you gonna pull for Fuqua in this update? So they're going to release Clone Premier Relic and Clone Jackpot Relic, which are special relics that have an increased chance of giving you Fuqua. So the Clone Premier Relic costs 150 Theonite, and the Clone Jackpot Relic costs 500 Theonite. So I'm guessing people are going to be asking which one's worth, or are any of them worth? I guess the answer is it depends on how much you want Fuqua on release day, or on the current patch. Because without these relics, it's the only way for you to get Fuqua right now. So without those relics, you don't have a chance to get a Fuqua. At least for this patch, right? For me personally, I'm on the fence. I'm really tempted to. I have 9,000 Theonite right now. But, my instinct tells me, don't. Just wait. Honestly, like, the rational side of me wants to wait till 4.3. But hey, to my two viewers, if you want me to blow all my Theonite on Fuqua relics on release, let me know in the comments. I can maybe make a video about it. So the Fuqua daily is also going to be released 4.2. So it was definitely going to be on Thursday, right? Because it's the only day left with only one daily. But for those who do dailies, you guys know, right? To clear the entire daily, you need a Fuqua fighter. So that's one more reason to pull for her early. So Fuqua prize fight will not be available in this update. So basically, they're eliminating ways for you to get Fuqua for free on release. So new modifiers. I really find it funny when a new buff rolls in and double just gets more annoying again. So first we have miasma. So, according to a credible source, it is defined as a release of noxious fumes or toxins from dead and or decaying plants or animals. Thank you, Homicide Factor 101. Back to the buff itself. So, fighter benefiting from miasma when up close to an opponent heals HP, drains HP, and drains blockbuster meter at a rate of 1% per second. So take note, this buff is not so threatening with one stack. 1% per second is really slow. I swear, it's slow. So it only becomes really much of a threat if you get to stack it to 3, 4, you know. So I don't think it's broken. But who knows? My opinion of it could change. I have to see it in action first. And the buff effect only happens when you're close to the opponent. So take note. So it kind of works like Bioexorcist. So up next we have a new debuff called Fatigue. I think everybody kind of knows what fatigue means. It's the feeling I get when I scroll through Channel Zero, basically. So it doubles the time to refresh your special moves and tags, which is for me a minor inconvenience at best for either the attacker or the defender. But where it gets fucked up is when it expires, because it has a 50% chance to apply a 2-second stun. Come on, guys, we already know, right? For anyone who's played this game long enough, 50% for you means you get stunned all the time, and 50% for your opponent means, they get stunned like, 5 to 10% of the time. But, it is what it is, right? Overall, I don't think it's broken because it gives you time to either cleanse it or tag out, it's fine. Okay, new stage, Nightmare Crest. It looks like an abstract painting done by a colorblind person. Uh, okay, Pokemon time. Okay, so apparently shinies are a thing now. Hold on, what do they do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No combat benefits. Okay. Well, this is actually a good thing because if they did have combat benefits, then everyone needs to get shinies to keep up, right? So that's not healthy. Oh, wait, but apparently you only need half XP, Canopy Coins, Skill Points, or Theonite to upgrade them. So, they're not totally useless. There's a perk at least. But as far as in-game perks are concerned, they don't have any added benefits, which is good. So, more stuff about shinies. Apparently, you can also get them in cabinet, but you won't know if they're shiny until after you buy them. So, oh, here's something cool. You can apparently transfer the shiny property as long as it's the exact same fighter. So, okay, shiny is an STD in this game. Alright. Oh, and you can do this transferring via power up or evolution. Um, I like this addition because it sort of makes dupes less useless. Like for example, if I get like a second Dark Might and the second one happens to be shiny, I can use it to make my old one shiny. So okay, this makes sense. The chances of getting a shiny are increased the higher the rarity of the fighter is. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, because as far as normal people are concerned, we're not gonna get diamonds, you know, all the time unless we're Daisuke Senpai, right? He gets diamonds like once a day. I'm guessing with how much he's freaking spends in the game. You know, I'm still convinced he he funded this entire update. Uh, shout outs to Daisuke, man, you're a hero. All right. Viewing parlor. So this is basically a new option to watch ads for some rewards. All right. Funny story about this. The viewing parlor edition really stressed me out because I was just finishing up this video called Six Reasons to Play Skullgirls Mobile, right? And one of the reasons was no ads. And it's really funny because in that segment about the ads part, I was talking so much shit about games that give you rewards and hide them behind ads. I open these notes and I see this viewing parlor thing like, oh shit, all right, they're doing it. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not as bad as I make it out to be. We can't rely on Daisuke to fund everything, right? So those are the rewards you get for watching the ad. Not bad. Wow, you can get a jackpot and a premier and a baby bottle for the energy thing. Not bad. I love the jab at Raid Shadow Legends, you know. Um, I'm glad that they have a refresh period for watching ads, so you don't have the option to just watch ads all day to farm resources. I think that's just a terrible way to spend time in this game. Hopefully, it doesn't go over 5 times a day, you know. But that's just me. And, this is pretty nice of them to add, in the interest of transparency, all ad revenue goes to the game. Honestly, I could care less where the ad revenue goes, man. The devs have already done so much for this game. The fact that it took them this long to put ads in the game, that's pretty amazing. So, if Liam decides to spend ad revenue on a nice pair of Balenciagas or, a shiny pair of Giorgio Armani underwear, I mean, come on, man. Do what you want with it, dude. Okay, AI improvements, throw tech changes. So, without even reading the notes, I can already tell that they're gonna fix the thing with throw loops. Because for those of you who don't know, for fighters like Parasol, for example, it's very easy to just corner an opponent and just spam throws. It's highly exploitable. It's kind of cheap. I say cheap, but honestly, personal opinion, I don't think anything is cheap in this game as long as it's there in the game to be taken advantage of. Then why not? But I'm glad that they're addressing it. So long story short, the more they get hit, even if the hits are blocked, the more chances they have of teching your throw. That is, of course, assuming that you've already thrown them previously during the fight. So people who rely on, for example, Parasol for throw loops, you kind of want to alter your playstyle now, because being too aggressive means that your throws are gonna get teched more often. All right, tag out usage. Ooh, I've been waiting for this. So basically, tag out behavior is gonna be massively altered. So AI is now less likely to tag out, even with low HP, as long as they have a lot of buffs. So, I can finally stop looking like an idiot when I say Jazz is a good fighter, You can finally use his SA more. Conversely, high HP AI with a lot of debuffs also have an increased chance of tagging out. So I don't know how this changes debuff stackers like let's say Bad Hair Day or Perfect Dark or Sketchy. I'm not sure if it high alters the AI behavior enough to make them worse. We'll see. But this is definitely an indirect nerf to Chaos Marquee. So unless you roll into tag disable, you stack enough debuffs, they're just gonna bail out. But let's be clear about one thing. I think the Chaos Marquee it's really strong. It's a little too strong. I mean, seriously, 20 seconds. It's really, really strong. But I digress. Great changes on the AI so far. Okay, more AI changes. So they're gonna be using special moves more and blockbusters less. So I'm still not sure if this makes them more dangerous or not. I would lean towards yes. I think they are more dangerous now. The reason I'm not sure is because not all special moves are the same. So yeah, sure, like in the picture, Mary Gorilla, Wolf Shoot, those unblockable specials are pretty good if you do them raw, okay? But imagine a raw lock and load or a raw fiber upper. That's a free combo if you block it, right? So yeah, just a review for newer players. Special moves that are not unblockables are highly punishable on block. Okay, it's basically a free combo. Well, this one's definitely an AI improvement. The more intelligent use of bursts. So that's definitely an improvement. All right, economy changes. So Evergreen Evil and Mean One are now available in standards. Um, Pretty good. By the way, those two are really good fighters. I would recommend upgrading them if you pull them. So cabinet changes. Fuqua's catalyst, moves, and skill points are going to be added in. Shadow Ops is gonna have the price reduced. I don't understand why they take so long to reduce the price. I remember Killjoy being half a mil for like, for 5 years, man. Come on, guys. Okay, offers. I'm guessing they mean shop offers. Yep, numerous Fuqua related offers, yeah, and the Hyper Ultimate Fighter Variety Pack. Okay, wow, that is a mouthful. So what does it provide for 10,000 Theonite, 10 plus 1 of every character. Oh, dude, this is kind of worth, man. For 10,000, this is kind of worth. Okay, just to do quick math here. A premier relic, 10 plus 1 is 1,000, right? So if you spend 10,000 to unite on 10 plus 1s, so you get like 110 relics, right? But with this hyper ultimate fighter variety pack, you pretty much get 10 plus 1 times 14 because it's one of each character and there are 14 characters. So if you happen to have 10,000 Theonite lying around and you are looking to expand your roster across all fighter varieties, I think this is a good buy, you know. Okay. No, why did they do this? Why did they reduce the chances of getting an XP booster? Aw, sucks, but alright. Okay, so they talk about the new Fuqua catalyst. So 5% chance to inflict fatigue for 15 seconds when hit while below 50%. And at max level, the fatigue only lasts 5 seconds. Okay, that is... that is a problematic catalyst right there. But I still don't think it's broken for now because it starts at 50% below. So you kind of have time to set up your immunities. You could like wait for your Surgeon General SA, you know. So you kind of have ways to avoid the fatigue. Alright, for combat changes, the one significant change I see is, a character flashes red when they are counter hit, meaning a counter hit is a hit wherein they couldn't block it. So it's a nice guide for players, both old and new. How you use this system is if you were flashing red when you got hit, that means you couldn't have done anything about it. But if you got hit and there was no red flash, that means you're stupid and you could have blocked it. That's pretty much it. As for the rest of the changes, they're just very minor changes. Nothing really worth discussing. Robo Fortune's BB3 can now deactivate Plot Twisted's Revive because, that's really a property of her ultimate. Just random stuff. You can just go through the notes on your own. I don't think these are major changes worth discussing. Okay, let's see. So they fixed an exploit where the AI would not counterattack against her charge attack regularly. So I guess people who like using Valentine's charge attack just adjust accordingly. Uh, See, nothing really significant. For those who don't know that Eliza's Chaos Banish can cleanse stuff even on block hits. If you didn't know, now you know. So the rest of the notes are just quality of life changes and bug fixes. So they don't really need to be discussed in depth here. So I'm pretty much done. So that's it, guys. This is discussion of the patch notes for update 4.2. Hope it helped you digest the notes better. Thanks for watching.